What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Bordenaro and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure to like this video if you find this information helpful, as it will help with the YouTube algorithm and help me keep making more of these videos. Okay, so today's video is going to be about the book Rich Dad Poor Dad and how it changed my life. So I first read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad around the year 2014 or maybe even 2015. I'm not really sure. I don't remember the exact year, but needless to say, I was late to the game as the book came out in 1997. So I was really late to the game reading the book. I had heard about it many years prior to actually reading the book, but I had just decided to go ahead and read it and figure out what's all this Rich Dad Poor Dad business. So after I read the book, I was pretty much stunned, I guess you could say. I was amazed at the amount of helpful information in the book, and it also made me feel like, what the hell am I doing with my life? So after I finished reading the book, it really helped open my eyes to what I really need to be doing in life. I realized that whatever I was doing just wasn't enough, and that if I wanted to have the lifestyle that I was dreaming about, I would have to do more. And basically what more meant to me was not just working in real estate. Start looking for real estate for yourself to buy. Maybe think about starting another business on the side besides real estate, because I was able to pay all of my bills from just working in real estate. But beyond that, after I came home for the day and my work was done, I would just, play some video games, maybe read a book, and just watch some TV, and that's pretty much it. And I realized that if I wanted to actually get somewhere, that wasn't going to cut it. I would have to actually do more and step up my game. So at the time I finished reading the book, I had already been working in the real estate business for about 6 years at that time. So I was well seasoned in the business, and I decided that the first thing I needed to do was to start looking for my own real estate deals. And what I mean by that is an investment property near me that I could afford, that would allow my family to start growing their financial wealth, which they talk about in the book quite a bit. So that's one of the first rules that you learn in the book, is that the rich don't work for money, they work for assets. So in this case, I would be working towards an asset. I'm looking for an investment property that's going to be an asset because it's going to be putting money in my pocket and not taking money out of my pocket. So that was the first major shift in my mind that Rich Dad Poor Dad really helped me with. So fast forward to present day, and my wife and I have happily obtained 2 investment properties, and we are still on the lookout for more. I'm very picky about the deals and where we buy and what kind of criteria I want the properties to meet. So we're not going to be those kind of people that buy 100 houses a year or anything like that. But the point is that the book opened my eyes to something that I didn't really think about before, and now it's become from a thought to a reality, and it really has changed my life. We're currently building wealth, the properties are cash flowing, and I'm happy to say that they've been good investments, and I look forward to obtaining more this way. Another opportunity out there that the book Rich Dad Poor Dad opened my eyes to was buying gold and silver. So in case you don't know, gold and silver have been one of the world's oldest forms of money. It's been money for over 5,000 years. There have been literally thousands of what they call fiat currencies, which is basically just a form of paper money, which is basically the US dollar and every other kind of money that people use across the world today. But after reading the book, I realized that there is something to this whole gold and silver thing, and maybe I should jump in on it too. And so what I decided to do was check it out and see how much gold and silver costs. And I found out quickly that when I was a kid, gold was about $300 or $400 an ounce. In current day, it's a little over $1,400 an ounce. So in the past 20 years or so, the price of gold has shot up dramatically. And so I decided to buy some gold and silver for myself. It's more like a long-term investment. It's not something that you buy and trade like the stock market. If you try to do that, you're most likely going to lose money. But I decided it'd be a good way to save wealth for me. If you stick money in a savings account, You're going to get a very low interest rate, and also inflation is going to eat away at your savings year after year. So saving actual cash is definitely not a good plan, and buying gold and silver can definitely help you preserve your wealth for the future and keep some of that money available to you later in life when you might need it the most. So I decided to buy gold and silver because of that reason, and I plan on buying a little more each year and then hopefully one day I'll have a bunch of it and I might not even need it then, but it'll be there, and I look forward to seeing how much it might be worth in 20 or 30 years from now. The next really important lesson that the book Rich Dad Poor Dad taught me was diversifying your income. People who are wealthy in this world have over 7 different streams of income at any given moment. Most people only have one, which is usually your job. So if you lose your job, you go broke because you don't have income. But people who are wealthy understand that it's important to have more than one stream of income, and most people who are wealthy have over 7. So because of this lesson, it got me thinking, what else can I do in order to diversify my income? So the way that I decided to diversify my income is not only working in real estate, but also having my own investment properties that provide cash flow, also starting an online business with some niche websites that bring in a little bit of money as well, also making sure to invest whatever cash you have in some type of an investment, which in my case is not really an investment, but it's more of a way to earn a little bit of passive income, and that's through an online savings account that pays me a halfway decent interest rate until I figure out a better investment to put that money into. So that's already 4 different streams of income. It's not 7, but hey, I'm working on it. If you're interested in hearing more stories like this one, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, but also more importantly, let me know in the comments below, because if you're interested in stories like this, then I would like to start making some videos about how some of the other books that I have read have made a positive impact on my life and how they might have a positive impact on your life as well. Another important resource that I want to make sure that you're aware of is the Rich Dad Radio Show. It's a weekly radio show that Robert and his wife Kim do every single week, and you can listen to it and the podcast app on your phone. So I'll be sure to put a link to that in the description. I also have a link to the book in the description in case you haven't read it already. So make sure you stay tuned for more videos like this one, and I'll see you next time.